everyone, my name is Remington, or Squiditis as my YouTube channel name suggests, and today we're playing Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. One of my top 3 favorite games of all time. Well, not this one specifically. That title probably belongs to Trials and Tribulations. What I should have said is franchise. I love Ace Attorney. It's within the top 3, easy. My top 3 are probably Ace Attorney, Zelda, and Star Fox. I love anything and everything that has to do with Ace Attorney, and I'm really excited to do a Let's Play of it. It's gonna be fun. God, I love this game so much. So let's just jump into it with the first turnabout. Here we go. Ah, yes, the dripping of blood. Did I mention I used to do theater in high school? So let's see if I still have those acting abilities with the voices and whatnot. Ooh, that's a lot of. Damn it! Why me? I was gonna say I can't get caught. Not like this! I don't know if that's too much, but I've gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. Yes. I'll make it look like he did it. Now, the only thing about doing this as a Let's Play is that there's gonna be very few moments for me to, like, talk and make comments and jokes and stuff. This is all mostly just gonna be my voice, so I think this is gonna be a little bit more of a chill Let's Play. You know, a lot of voice acting. It's gonna go on long. I'm thinking like 45-minute to 1-hour episodes, because if you don't know about Ace Attorney, it's essentially a visual novel. There's not gonna be there'll be gameplay, but it's a heck of a lot of reading. So, boy, I'm nervous. Right! Okay, let's try to get a female voice going. Let's see what we can do for Mia. Oh, hiya, Chief.
Whew. I'm glad I made it on time. I ran all the way here. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this.
I can't tell if she's sweating from running or in labor.
Says a lot about you. And your client as well.
Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor.
A favor?
Yeah, there was this thing in high school, and there was this girl.
You mean you knew the defendant before this case?
Yes. Actually, I kinda owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. One of several reasons.
Well, that's news to me.
I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. Like really, really want to help him. I owe him that much. All right. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over.
Isn't Ben your client screaming over there?
Yeah, that's him. Death! Despair! Oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die!
Sounds like he wants to die, but I'm not sure. Maybe he said he wanted ham on rye?
Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry! Dude! I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. I can't live in a world without her. I just can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. There we have it. Alright, here we go. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case. A fairly simple one. Let me lay it out for you. Dramatic music. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy that arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. I didn't have very many friends. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. What are you gonna do? But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. He's a little hard to get past that exterior, but he's a good guy, trust me. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. So full of life, so full of fire. A rookie greenhorn attorney, that's what you want. If you ever get stuck in court, you want a guy that's gonna be on fire to prove you innocent. The hustle and bustle of court. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous.
Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Death, penalty, or not. Murder is a serious charge, and I'm not afraid to execute the electric chair. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a little test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor. Hands shaking. Eyesight fading.
The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please, state the name of the defendant in this case. A real easy one. If you screw this up, honestly, I don't even know why you're a lawyer.
Let's see. Phoenix Wright. What I love about this game is that the different joke options, but let's actually try to play this for real. I mean, there's some really funny lines of dialogue when you pick joke answers, but let's actually say it correctly. It's Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor.
Correct. Well, you're not totally stupid. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. For the $1 million, this is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
Whew. I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's my favorite book, 10 out of 10. It's, wait. Uh-oh. No way! I forgot! I'm drawing a total blank here.
Phoenix! Are you absolutely sure that you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name! Jeez!
Oh, the victim! Duh, of course! I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily.
I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the defendant's name is listed in the court record. Just touch the court record button to check it anytime, okay? Just touch it. Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. Touch me, please. I mean the court record. I'm begging you. Touch the court record.
Let's hear your answer. Who is the victim in this case?
Well, I've played this game 5 billion zillion times in my life. I know it's Cinderblock. I mean Sydney Stone. Can you imagine if your name was Cinderblock? Like they're calling roll call and they're like, Mr. Cinderblock?
Present!
The victim's name is Sydney Stone.
Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was... Finish the sentence.
She was strangled. The Tattletale Strangler. Hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object.
Correct! You've won $5 billion and a brand new car! You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Yes, I sure don't feel relaxed, that's for sure.
Well then, first, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne!
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object, air quotes, was?
Well, the murder weapon was this statue of the thinker, air quotes. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. Let me get my bifocals. The court accepts it into evidence.
Yo, we got the statue, man. It was added into our court record.
Right! Be sure to pay attention during this whole trial and to any evidence that's added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. That and the .45 caliber I'm packing right here. I always keep it strapped to me at all. They always say to keep pepper spray, but I'm not fucking around.
She's got a holster.
It's an open weapon, too. I don't bother with concealed weapon licenses, Phoenix. I walk into a room and everybody knows what I'm packing. Touch the court record button to check the record frequently.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
Well, the prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention! What did I just say, Phoenix? You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. Get the corn out of your ears! You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so just be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate.
Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily, and this could be bad. This is fun. I'm having fun. I hope you're all enjoying this.
Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
What did I do for his voice? He was kind of whiny and wimpy.
Hey, buddy! We were great together! We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony!
Didn't they all die?
I wasn't dumped, man!
She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever.
What's it to you anyway?
Well, Mr. Butts, what you just described is what we mean by dumped, air quotes. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it!
Your Honor, the victim's a passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
Yo, we got the passport! We could travel the world now.
Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way. That whore!
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears she had several, sugar daddies, air quotes.
Daddy's sugar? That slut!
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude! I thought she only called me daddy.
We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right.
I don't think we want him to answer that. It's pretty clear she was a whore.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I... what do we do? Wait and see what happens or stop him from answering? I think we should probably stop him from answering. My client has no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Ooh!
Wince.
Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? Air quotes. That cheating she-dog whore! I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. I'm gonna get to her bottom. Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy, this isn't looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Yes, well, did you or did you not?
Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. You know, what's it to you?
Uh-oh. He went. What do I do? Have him answer honestly or stop him from it? Well, in the words of good old Honest Abe, honesty is the best policy. Let's go with that. I know, I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth! If we had tried to get him to stop from answering, another funny little text would have been him trying to motion to Larry. He would have said, "Lie like a dog." We probably should have said that one. That one was more funny. Yeah. I went there. I went. Yeah. What's it to you?
Order in the court. Well, Mr. Butts.
Dude, chill. Pass the joint, man. Take a puff.
She wasn't home, man.
So, I didn't see her. Oh, God, that screech.
Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Case closed. Who's your witness?
The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing from the scene of the crime.
Dun dun dun! Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, with pleasure, Your Honor.
This is bad news bears.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Saw to the stand.
Sorry. Oh, crap. Did I give him a voice in the beginning of this? Well, we'll just see how it goes.
Mr. Saw, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct?
Oh, yes, newspapers, yes. Woohoo!
Mr. sister saw it, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court that you saw on the day of the murder.
All right, now here's where the actual gameplay comes in. Well, we've been recording for 21 minutes, and now we're finally just getting into the actual gameplay. So the witness's account.
I was going door to door, selling subscriptions, when I saw a man fleeing from his apartment. I thought, he must be in a hurry. He left the door half opened behind him. What a klutz. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment, because I'm just a curious cat like that. And then I saw her, lying there. A woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright, something like that, and found myself unable to go inside. I thought, call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working, unfortunately. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was about 1 in the afternoon, I would say, 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Oh boy. Okay.
Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. It's perfect. There's no flaws or anything. Game over. Why are you still playing? Go home.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? I mean, I'm not super up on technology or whatnot, but...
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sort used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Yes, it's laminated. Yeah.
Now, Mr. Wright.
Yes! Yes, Your Honor.
You may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honor?
Alright, right. This is it. The big one. The real deal.
What exactly am I supposed to do?
Why, you're supposed to expose the lies in the testimony, you dipshit.
It's so it's like, were you even paying attention like I told you earlier? Lies? What? He was lying? That guy? Come on, look at him, Mia. He's just a harmless little salesman. What could he be lying about?
Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? Huh, Phoenix?
Exclamation marks! How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. You're the key master. I'm the gatekeeper. That's how it works. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. Left or right, pick what's your favorite hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record, remember I told you to touch the court record, and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Rub it on up in there, Phoenix. Just really put your elbow into it. Just rub, 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 rub.
Okay. That was a little weird, but alright.
Touch the court record button and point out contradictions in the testimony. Duh. That's what you do.
Okay, now here's the real gameplay when we get to cross-examine the fucker. Okay, let me see if I can remember which, I think it was the one when he says it was at 1 a.m. because I believe that the blackout actually occurred, like, before that. The first testimony is really freaking easy. I mean, it's the first trial. It's just to ease you into the game and what's to expect. Later testimonies also aren't usually this long. And you also have to press. on like every single one. You see that little button there in the top left? All right, let's, whoops. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to present evidence. Go back. All right. Present. If we look, there it is, blackout record. Let's see, electricity to Mrs. Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. I remember the time exactly, it was 1 p.m. Oh, shoot. Well, that wasn't correct. Oh, no, I think this is what we need to report. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Time of death was between 4 and 5 o'clock. But he said that he, saw her before that. Objection! Yes! When the music stops, that's when you know you've picked the right one. Oof! Oh man, in later games it feels wonderful because there are some testimonies that are just freaking impossible. You found the body at 1 p.m.
Are you sure about that?
Woo-hoo-hoo! Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain, my good man. Death slam. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. Oh man, oh when that music. Ooh, I love the music for this game. It has such a wonderful soundtrack. All of it's so great. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody to, nobody, air quotes, to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you got me there. Ooh, oh, that. Ooh, well, ooh, is it hot in here? Is it just me? Ooh.
Oh, this is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawyer, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question. You're a smart cookie.
Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. Way to rub it in his face. Oh, good job. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Anybody can be a lawyer. Fuck law school. Just go out and point contradictions. You'll be fine. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart.
Yeah, if only being a lawyer was really all that easy. Oh, wait, oh, I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again, then? Just do it again. Do what you said, that you remember now.
All right, more testimony. Here we go. Time of discovery.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. Yes. There was a voice saying the time. It was a poo, probably coming from the television. I was never very fond of those things. But it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim was watching. She must have been watching a video of a tape program. Yes. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the whole misunderstanding. Jeez. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right. You know what to do.
I got this one, Chief. I've also got a frog in my throat. I'm good, Chief. Don't worry about it. Boy, this is fun. I'm having fun. I really am. It's just, maybe I should have gotten a glass of water or something before I started this. Let's see. Let's see. Which one am I supposed to present? You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice. Oh, it's probably coming from the television. No, it could not have been coming from the television because there was a blackout during that time. Objection! Motherfucker! Hold it right there! Your testimony's bullshit! The prosecution said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. Yeah. You got me there again. You're all very smart here. You couldn't have heard a television or a video, porno or otherwise. You're right. If it was a porno, I probably would have stopped to watch a little bit. You're right about that one. This is an awkward situation to be put in.
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawyer?
No. I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite puzzling. Well, where's Professor Layton when you need him, huh? I mean, every puzzle has an answer, right? Wait. I remember now.
Mr. Sawyer, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. It'd be greatly appreciated. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. Honestly, I don't even believe that you're a man anymore. That, and you seem rather, distraught. You need to pee or something? I mean, we can take a recess real quick. The bathroom's just right around the corner.
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. I mean, it was rather strange, don't you think?
Very well, Mr. Sawyer. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. You're really trying my patience here.
All right, here we go. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time, air quotes. I saw, air quotes, it. Get it? My name, saw it. That's one of the other fun things about Ace Attorney, is that, like, everybody's name is a pun. Every witness. Mr. Frank saw it. Get it? He saw it.
Ooh, there was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there?
Yeah. The murder weapon. The killer must have used it to hit the victim. That's what I must have saw. A table clock. Yes.
You saw clock. Well, I guess that would explain it. Case closed. I mean, I have no further questions. Defense. You may cross-examine the witness if you're bored and you feel like doing something.
Gladly. All right, I'm coming for you, and we're gonna get you. Oh man, now the music changed. Yes, this is when it gets really intense. This is like, man, the first time I played this game, I was just so absorbed and immersed in the world. Like, I played it for a solid 4 or 5 hours, and I didn't even realize what time it was. I completely lost all track of time the first time I played this game. The murder weapon, the killer used it to hit the victim. Actually, he used this to hit the victim. Objection! Wait just a moment. Death slam! The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, that objection theme. This is when the game gets really excited. Oh, man, I'm getting excited now. I got the chills. What? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? I'm a lawyer. Just answer the question, Mr. Sawyer. Hey, I just saw it there, okay? That clock. Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne, you have something to add?
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it makes the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies, Your Honor. My B.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now?
Hells yeah, I do. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction, wouldn't you say, Mr. Sawit?
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he... What, did he know the victim? No, he went in that damn apartment. You're lying! You were inside that apartment the day of the murder!
Oh yeah?
Prove it! Prove I went in there! I'll do better than that! I can prove you were the one who killed her! You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice! That was the sound you heard! Oh boy, things are getting intense.
Order in the court! Order! Intriguing! Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. I mean, you did just bludgeon her in cold blood. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice must have burned quite an audible burn into your mind, Mr. Sawit. That's why you were so certain about the time.
What's the meaning of this, huh? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the fucker's face!
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
That day,
I never. Look, the clock. I heard. No.
Oh, gross, pubic hair.
Shut up! I hate you. It was him. I tell you, I saw him. He killed her. He must burn. Give him death.
Oh boy, we got him all worked up now.
Order in the court.
Your Honor, a moment, please, Your Honor. There isn't evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright.
Your Honor? I almost went pain for a second there.
You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence to prove such?
The whole case is riding on this. Better think this through carefully. Yes, Your Honor. The sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock, beyond the shadow of a doubt. A fact which is clear if you simply... Well, examining its batteries aren't going to do anything. Ask the neighbors, they're all probably dead. I mean, a good murderer doesn't leave any witnesses behind. We should probably try sounding it. I think that's a pretty sound idea, if you ask me. I'll be here all week, ladies and gentlemen. Let's sound the clock. Here and now, right in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25.
This certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker, air quotes, after all.
So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
Well, it's 11:25.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, Try to talk your way out of this one.
You forgot one thing.
Uh-oh. What's he talking about?
Well, it may seem like this clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? Riddle me that, lawyer. If you can prove that, you don't have a case. I mean, if you can't prove that, you don't have a case.
Oh, I mean, he's right. How am I gonna prove that? Damn it! Ah, that was so close.
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. The fuck?
Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawt. Thank you for wasting all of our valuable time, Mr. Wright. I come down all the way here to testify, and look what happens! They treat me like a criminal! A criminal! You lawyers are all slime!
I almost had him. Shit! Sorry, Larry. Guess I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. See you in hell, Larry.
Not so fast, Mr. Soy!
What? Mia? I mean Chief.
Listen up, Wright! Don't throw this one away! Not like this! Think!
But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yeah, I guess you're kind of right. But that doesn't mean you still can't win! Try thinking out of the box! Pay attention, god damn it! What have I told you? Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow. And think through it!
Ah.
Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Air quotes. Figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof. Right? You see what I did there? I could be clever too. Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow?
Yeah, I can, because I know how this all turns out. Wait! Maybe I can prove it.
You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let him have it! Rub it in his stupid face!
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to prove this claim?
Of course. What do I look like? Some rookie lawyer? There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
Now see, this is really easy peasy because I've played this game and it's the first case, but honestly, this is just a taste of the kind of critical outside-the-box thinking you're gonna have to do for the rest of the game. And it's really awesome. Like, I love Ace Attorney. It might not be for everybody, but I love this game to death and the entire series. Take that! The victim had just returned home from abroad the day of the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Yeah, he foams at the mouth and dies. The end.
Order! Order, I say!
Order, God! Jeez! You people are so loud! My hearing aids!
Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than what we all expected. Mr. Payne, your client.
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well, very good. Throw that slumbag in jail. Mr. Wright?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor. Man, it's so weird, like going back and forth between different voices, especially like Phoenix and Payne, like they're very close.
I have to say, I'm impressed, and I don't impress easy. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. I mean, it's only been a solid 45 minutes in this trial. And find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, there is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty.
We did it! Woo! Confetti! Yeah, Larry's okay.
And with that, court is adjourned. I'm just gonna go back to my chambers and masturbate real quick. Just BRB.
It turns out that Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He poses as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people are out of the house. That day, well, you know, when Larry went to her apartment and the victim wasn't home, after he left, Mr. Saw It just let himself in to do his dirty work. Stealing hamburgers from McDonald's, as he usually does. While he was searching her apartment, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find, and bop. The rest is history. She leaks a lot of ketchup out of her head. What are you gonna do? Life happens, you know? Whew. I still can't believe we won. Damn.
Right! You did a good job in there! Congratulations!
Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you.
Not at all, not at all! You fought your own battles in there!
See, that's the joke of the century. He wouldn't have won if it wasn't for Mia, and honestly, pretty much like any trial during the entire original trilogy of Ace Attorney, Phoenix really never wins a trial on his own merit. He gets help from somebody somewhere during the trial, as we'll see later on.
It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. Woohoo!
I've never seen the Chief look this happy before. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must be feeling.
My life is over.
Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What the fuck? What's wrong now?
Oh, Nick.
Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Oh, wait, no. I mean bad. Bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed.
But my Sydney Wendy's gone, man. She's gone forever.
Larry, she was a whore. Never mind.
Congratulations, Harry!
Harry?
Yes, you! I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts! Innocent!
Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat.
Oh, no, I couldn't really.
Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Treat me to a dinner and movie. Come on. Take me back to your apartment later. Play some D&D. Hey. Here. Take this. It's a present.
A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that killed that lady?
Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me.
Really? You made this? Damn, no wonder it looks so shitty. Well, thank you, I guess. I'll keep it as a memento. I'll put it right here in my lucky trash can.
Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry? Larry, come on, man.
Are you so sure?
Excuse me? Excuse me?
I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way.
Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay.
Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. I would never waste my sympathy on you, trust me. Isn't that right, Wright? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him?
Oh yeah, right. What the fuck is she talking about? Yeah, sometimes at the end of trials, there's one other piece of evidence you gotta present. It doesn't affect the story at all, but it's kind of just like a cherry on top of the cake if you get it right. Just like a double extra happy ending. Take that! Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? Where'd you get that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. She took it with her when she traveled, all the way to Europe. She probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty damn heavy clock to take traveling, It's not exactly like a travel-sized bottle of shampoo. Well, make of it what you will. I fucking tried, alright? Give me some credit, Jesus. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I was asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. No, I don't feel better. Am I gonna get paid?
Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now and paying attention. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. If you stare at an orange long enough, it changes to an apple. And then that changes to a car. And then that changes into Lou Gehrig. What? People too. You look at Barack Obama long enough, he changes into freaking Gandhi. And then Gandhi changes into an apple. And then back to an orange. What? We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Life lessons, everyone. Believe in yourself. Right? Listen. Learn. Grow strong. Always eat your vegetables. Always use protection. Look both ways before crossing the street. And never let go of what you believe in. Never. Never, never, ever, ever. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Yeah, I guess so. Nothing else for us to do around here.
Say, how about dinner? On me. Just place a plate of burgers right here on my tummy.
Mia likes burgers too.
We'll drink a toast to innocent butts everywhere.
Yeah! Innocent butts! Not dirty ones, that's gross!
Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why he became a lawyer was because of him? The hell was that all about?
Yeah. Well, part at least.
You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? Some scotch? A little bourbon? Shot of vodka? A little glass of wine?
And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the ass and said, Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. And I'm pretty sure he's not gonna pay me. Unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep.
Ooh, ominous. What's he saying? The end. Game over. That's it. There was only one case. We're done. Woohoo! Next episode, Turnabout Sisters. Woo, boy. I think I'm gonna take a break real quick, because that was a lot of voices, and it's been almost an hour. So I think this is a good place to cut it off. We got the first episode done. Now we're gonna move on to the next episode and see what happens to Mia. Why can't Phoenix keep his promise? What about the Thinker statue? Ooh, suspense. I know what happens, but maybe some of you don't, who haven't played the game before. But anyway, I'm sure my voice sounds awful right now. It feels awful. So we'll end it off here. This is going to be a journey. These are going to be long episodes. It's going to be a lot of voices, but it's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of twists and turns, a lot of reading. So strap in. I hope you're all ready for quite an adventure. So thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate you stopping by and tolerating my attempt at voice acting. Like I said, I did a lot of theater in high school. I love it. It's, I thrive off of that kind of thing, as you can probably see it all coming out in this video. So I continue to do theater in college too. So thank you so much for watching, and have a great, wonderful rest of your day. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Oh, I gotta get that cup of water. Maybe take like a 20-minute break. Ugh.